Alright guys, so for the uniform itself, nothing out of the ordinary, nothing special. It's just a Crye AC combat set, which is very common for Rangers at that timeline. For the shirt, I do have two patches on here. I got a custom MOHOC one with my alias and a US flag. And on the left hand side is my team patch. For the pants, it's just the AC combat pants with the Generation 2 knee pad and tan. First line is a Blackhawk Riggers belt with the Eagle PRL. Now the PRL doesn't come with a quick release tab, so I have a friend making one for me right now, and I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. And my first line, I don't really run much, so for the dump pouch, it's a CSM Ranger Green dump pouch. Fits the color, fits the timeline. Well, it fits the need of the timeline, so it works pretty well. And then for the right hand side, I'm still working on this. I'm not exactly sure how I feel about it just yet. It's two of the Eagle frag grenade pouches. Originally I had it where the M pouch is on the MBAB, but I wanted to clear some space up, try on the belt. I might like it, I might not. I ran kind of the same setup for Iron Horse 2, but it was for my tiered gunfighter belt instead of just a regular belt, so we'll see how it functions on here. Alright guys, so for my helmet I went ahead and did a standard issue ACH. It's a one hole, it's great, it's cheap, you can find one almost anywhere. For the cover I went ahead and did the Eagle cover. I really wish these were issued in the regular army, but that's what it is. For NVG, Shroud, and Mount, I went ahead and did a Wilcox L3G10 since it's a one hole. I really like this system. It's nice, as you see here. It goes down, it goes up, it does everything you want to do. It breaks away. Only thing is they can't cook you breakfast, unfortunately. For NVGs, I went ahead and did the TMDC Sentinel. They're still by far my favorite, and I don't think I'm gonna get rid of these anytime soon. So, had it for a year, still love it. For camera system, I'm still using the MOHOC. As you can see here, very light, small contours with the helmet. My favorite camera. I know you guys have talked a lot about the audio, and unfortunately that is one of the big issues with the MOHOC camera. The video wise, it's great. It's comparable to the GoPro, but audio wise it still needs some work. I talked to them about that, and they said they're working on something, but no details on that at this time. For the rear, I went ahead and did MS 2000 strobe. Looks great, looks beaten up. I am planning to add some Velcro right here to help retain it so I don't lose it, but unfortunately, I did buy some Velcro earlier, but it wasn't what I was looking for because I wasn't paying attention, so my loss. For retention system, I am using a retention system I bought on an e-bike retention lanyard. That's a big mouthful right there. And it works. I bought it for $10 on e-bike. It's pretty sure made in China, but it's holding on my nods. It's strong, no issues at all. And I also do have the Wilcox retention strap right here just in case. That will be attached on the MVGs when it comes to time for that. For helmet light, I'm doing what I pronounce Pretzel, it's the Petzel I believe. Tactica helmet light, red, green, blue, and tan. Looks great. I had a black one, the original one, but unfortunately USPS lost it in the mail, so what are you going to do about that? And for the inside, I got the Osprey H-Snake, by far my favorite chin strap system. Highly recommend it. It's pretty cheap if you can find it cheap, unless Osprey's, being who they are. And for the inside of the helmet, I've had different helmet pads in the past, but by far this one's my favorite so far. Is the 4D Tactical retrofit for the ACH. You can find this pretty much, I bought this for about $40, $50 on eBay. Highly recommend it. It's basically like putting your head on your memory foam pillow on your bed, but it's for a helmet, so hey, highly recommend it, guys, because when you start running this, especially with the Comtech 3, a lot of pressure goes on your head, so helmet pads, good helmet pads are a must if you're running this kind of setup. Alright guys, so for my second line, I went ahead and did the Eagle MBAB in khaki. As you can see here, there's a lot of different colors going on, such as the khaki MBAB itself, the Ranger Green pouches, and the multicam pouches. 2013 was the transition up here for Rangers. They did a lot of combining different colors together. Majority of it though, Eagle pouches with some other stuff. I'll announce that as I go through my kit. For up front, we got the double Kydex single pouch, the single double Ranger Green pouch, Eagle as well, the Eagle admin pouch with the US flag, the MOHOC patch, so sponsored by MOHOC, appreciate it, and the MOHOC's detachable lighting system, which does solid red and strobe. Highly recommend this if you're doing night games. Right here, we got a real cat tourniquet rubber banded onto the kit. Not really needed. It's really good for aesthetics, but also, it's real life emergency if something really bad happened. Hopefully that doesn't ever get to that. For here, we got for communications, the U94 rubber band onto the MBAV. Some people say it looks really messy. I like it. I like it a lot better than the clipping system. Some people use, I guess, a nicer, clean looking system, but it works for me. I'm not really big on that. For the left-hand side here, we got the Eagle emitter pouch with my Crye 152. Attached to the U94 is my headset, my Contact 3. I've had this for about a little over 2 years. Gel pad, looks great, works great. No issues there. And as we look up here, let me go ahead and attach the Contact. We got the Eagle Ranger Green shoulder pads. These are a must-have if you're doing this kit. It just looks great and also feels great. On the left-hand side, we got a different pouch here that's not Eagle. It's the pre-MSA Paraclete smoke green. There's a smoke grenade pouch. You know, in case I will be running the Enola Gay smoke grenade grenades, so I highly recommend that. The Eagle IFAC. I'll be storing some stuff in here. We're not going to really go over that though. And then for the side plate, let me go ahead and pull it out, is the T6 Tactical. The guys on Facebook does a really good job. He does non-weighted and weighted plates, sizes and thickness. You can go ahead and tell them what you want. Range is about $20 to $60, like I said, depending if it's weighted or non-weighted. Highly recommend. I'll put a link in the description so you guys can go check them out. For the back, I went ahead and did the Eagle yoke and multicam. I've had this for a while. It's molly onto the back of the MBAV. No issues there. Some guys do the backpack strap, some people do a molly. I like the molly myself. For the rear, I went ahead and put the emitter antenna to the back with the mast system. So pretty much routing all the way from the prick all the way to the back. Biggest issue was that the antenna would constantly hit the camera on the helmet and make that thud sound. So I went ahead and just moved it, and also more convenient for me. On the right hand side, we got the Eagle Canteen pouch with the pads inside. For $20, you really can't beat this. It's a really great system for storing anything you really need to protect, such as your LiPo batteries, snacks, I guess, if you really want to protect your snacks. I can go over a lot of stuff, but I'm not really going to do that right now. $20 really can't beat that. Highly recommend it. Or you can put a canteen. I mean, it's a canteen pouch. On the right hand side, just like the left, is a pre-MSA Paraclete smoke grenade pouch. And to finish it off, we got the Eagle Multicam double single pouch. Right now it's just a single mag in here. All right, guys. So I wanted to go ahead and All right, guys. So I wanted to go ahead and talk about the accessories that I'll be using, such as gloves, wrist accessories, and glasses. I get a lot of questions about these kind of stuff, so I thought I'd do a little close zoom up. For glasses, I'm just doing my Oakley M-Frame 3.0. I've had these since 2013. Bought them in Afghanistan, and I still have them. By far my favorite Oakley M-Frame set. I know they have the Alpha kit, but I'm not a big fan of that, and they don't really fit the Ranger kit for 2013. I mean, these really don't either, but you know, whatever. It's right here. Well, I mean, they kind of at that time frame, but whatever. So for wrist accessories, I got the this one doesn't fit the time frame either, but it's by far my favorite watch right now. It's a Garmin Tactics. I used to have a G-Shock, lasted me for about 5-6 years, but the strap broke and I can't seem to find it anymore ever since I moved. So I'm just gonna be using the Garmin Tactics. Great watch. I highly recommend looking into it if you guys are looking for something that's basically like the Fortrex 401, but in a watch kind of setup. It has a lot of features. Definitely look it up on YouTube. I can't really go over it in this video, so it'll take a while. All right, so for compass system, which the Garmin also does, I'm using a Sun 2 M9, that's what it is. This is the old gen version with the old display on the face. I could have bought a newer one, but for this kit, I went ahead and got the older style. I appreciate my friend for hooking me up with this one. Great compass. I highly recommend this for people because, you know, we have all these electronic GPS systems and everything like that, but nothing beats old school, just that, you know? Pointing magnetic north, no issues at all. You can turn this to set up, you know, your where you're trying to go. I forget azimuth and all that, and directions. Goes on the wrist. Velcro, nice system. About $30. You can get the new ones, like I said, for about $30. So I recommend looking into that. And for my gloves, I've had these for about maybe 2 years, I believe. They're the Outdoor Research Overlord. These are the short ones. Very beaten up. I've had these for a while and they fit the kit very nicely. Highly recommend it. I mean, you gotta have this for the kit. I mean, you got mechanics on that, but outdoor research overlord gloves, really can't beat those. Alright guys, so next thing on the plate here is my weapon system. I know a lot of people really like this, and in the future I want to go ahead and do an in-depth review on the PTW, which is my main weapon system, but for now we're just going to do a quick overview since we don't really want to burn a lot of time here. Alright, so for the weapon system, like I said, it's a PTW. It's also the North American PTW. This is the, if you guys aren't aware, you know, follow me on Instagram and everything. This is my third, or this is the third North American PTW in the US. I went ahead and bought it back on the first Copperhead when I originally received it, and it's been great for me. Recently came back from Z Shop because what they went ahead and did was, since this was a public beta, it had a lot of old parts that weren't matching, old electronics, etc. So they went ahead and just replaced everything, which was fantastic. I really appreciate it, guys. That customer service is amazing. And so they went ahead and got me a brand new receiver because the old one wasn't meshing correctly. I mean, that's basically machining a whole new low receiver. If you guys don't know, the reason why they cost a lot is because the receivers are real 70-25 aluminum. Basically real AR-15 uppers is, you know, machined out for PTW, so it feels great and it's very, very sturdy. It has the original number 3 marking. I went ahead and asked them if they can do that, and they did it for me. Fantastic job, really appreciate it, guys. So that takes care of the receiver. So pretty much what I'm gonna do for the weapon system is I'm gonna go front to back, like I said, quick overview. How PTW A2 birdcage flash hider makes a difference on the quality. Because I've had like other ones that are kind of cheap. This one is steel, looks great, feels great. It's on there nice and tight. For the flashlight, I got a L3 or Insight M3X black. This is the original incandescent light, no LED. I went ahead and contacted L3 and they said they don't make it anymore, so they couldn't give me one. So I'll just have to source one myself, probably eBay. But it's like $160, so we'll see about that. For the rail systems, the Mad Bull Block 2 rail and FDE, but as we all know, the FDE and the Mad Bull Block 2 isn't very good looking, so I went ahead and painted it. For PEC 15, I got a real Insight L3, I'm just gonna say Insight, L3 Atio PC, or Atio C, PEC 15, I was trying to combine the two words together. And hooking onto the flash end, the PEC 15 will be the Insight dual pressure switch. For the front iron sight, it's a GMP CAC front sight. I mean, it looks great. I mean, I really don't use it, so it's just there for looks. Aesthetics, that's what Airsoft's all about. For the front sling mount is a Magpul sling mount, and then for the sling itself is the VTAC in, or VTAC padded in Calorie Brown. Highly recommend this sling, very halal for Ranger kits. They usually use the black ones, but I have a Calorie Brown, and it still works. For the sight, I have a Repro Spectre DR with the Doctor sight on top. A lot of people have asked me exactly what brand this is. Honestly, I couldn't tell you. I bought it from a friend who bought it from another friend. So it's gone down some owners, and we don't know what the original brand is. Color is great, has all the markings. Reticle is amazing. Doctor sight, it's been on 2 months straight, and battery's still running, so that's pretty good. You know, for Repro it is. I mean, I had an EOTech 553 at one point. I really wish I kept it, but you know, things happen, so I just went ahead and bought the Spectre DR Repro one, because the real one's like $2,000, and I don't have that kind of money right now. Yeah. For the rear, we got the Troy, basically dual point sling mount. Right now I got it on the right hand side because I'm a lefty. And for the rear, we got the Colt N1 stock with a, I believe it's called, the guy on the website, it's called like Troy Custom or something like that. It's pretty much not a legit pad for the rear of the Colt N1 stock, but I mean, it looks great. I mean, for a Repro, for, you know, custom work, it works. No issues there. So this is my weapon system. Make sure, guys, gear can look good, but a weapon system, it's also gotta look good. And performance-wise, it's gotta, you know, kick some butt. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed that video going over my gear for American Milsim Copperhead 3. If you have any other questions, please leave a comment below. If I get enough of the same questions, I'll go ahead and make a video going over it in detail. I really want to go over in detail my weapon system like I stated earlier, so look for a future video on that. Other than that, I'll see you guys at American Milsim Copperhead 3. This is Tazzy Donut. Pop the smoke.